Hey there, good Sunday morning and welcome to Weekend Recharge. I'm Paul Goodlow.
I'm Molly McCollum.
And I'm Lynette Charles. There's lots to unpack as deadly storms and heat take hold, so America's weekend depends on the weather.
It certainly does. I mean, there's anything from fires to flooding, and we've got heat that's building in just in time for the 4th of July. And it kind of feels like it's about to be July.
Yeah, lots of heat, but also lots of tropical moisture in place, giving us the flooding, but also maybe something forming off the Carolina coastline. Stay tuned.
Looking closer to home for any kind of tropical development is where we typically watch this time of year. But let's start with the flooding. Heat wave is not only spreading to the north, it is also spreading to the east. And by the end of the week, just in time for the 4th of July holiday, and as all the people are heading to our nation's capital here in Washington, D.C., oh boy, is it going to be hot. 104 by the time we get to Wednesday. Today, we have rain, we have clouds, we have a few thunderstorms. That's going to keep temperatures around 80 degrees. It's going to feel pretty muggy outside, but it's 80 degrees. Nothing compared to where we're headed, about 20 degrees hotter by the end of the week. Extreme heat warnings, you see those in bright pink, but the heat advisories bad enough, right? Extreme heat watches, we're expecting the heat to be building in very short order. Areas along the Gulf. We've been here for a couple of days, right, with those feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Kansas City, triple digits today. Nashville, triple digits. This is all courtesy of the pattern that is really going to take hold here over the next couple of days. Right now, we have an area of high pressure that's centered over the desert southwest, but the jet stream is going to travel way to the north, and so a dome of high pressure is going to build in here to the eastern half of the United States, and that's going to allow not only the heat to spread into the 95 corridor. We'll look at Washington, D.C. 110s, our heat index. New York City, 100s. But even as far north as areas like Chicago, you're going to have those feels like temperatures in the triple digits. So we know this is going to be a long duration event. It already has been for you along the Gulf, but this is going to spread to the east. Widespread feels like temperatures anywhere from 100 up to 110. And even the warm overnight lows, that can be a really big problem as it puts a lot of stress on your body. Not a lot of opportunity to cool off. So could we be seeing some of those record morning lows? It's very possible. The heat risk is going to continue day after day. It's going to build to the east, so you want to stay hydrated, stay as cool as possible. You know, for people who work outside, trying to find those places in the shade, taking lots of breaks. And we could even see some poor air quality, too. That usually is anticipated when we have heat like this. Lynette?
And we've had, unfortunately, 3 firefighters.
Hey there, good Sunday to you and welcome to Weekend Recharge. I'm Paul Goodlow.
I'm Molly McCollum.
And I'm Lynette Charles. There's lots to unpack as deadly storms and heat take hold, so America's weekend depends on the weather.
The heat is what many of us are going to feel this week, day after day, eventually into spots that are going to be really popular by this upcoming holiday weekend, July 4th. It's going to feel hot outside.
But if you're in the West right now, camping or hiking, you're thinking, why is it snowing in the West? The same region also, wildfires are burning, so we have a lot of stuff happening right now.
And then, of course, in the middle of that, we have extreme flooding. Haven't been dealing with it, say, the 95 corridor and areas in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. Changes are on the way, big changes. Let's start in Washington, D.C. We know this is going to be a popular spot by the end of the week with the approaching July 4th holiday. Today, low 80s, some rain that's going to keep temperatures, some cloud cover that's going to keep temperatures in check. Pattern is changing towards the end of the week. All of a sudden, Thursday, we add about 20 degrees onto that high temperature as we soar into the triple digits. And that's the temperature, not what it's going to feel like outside. That's going to be even hotter. Extreme heat warnings there. Kansas City, St. Louis, Des Moines, Minneapolis, even stretching into areas in Illinois, stopping just shy of Chicago, which, by the way, you're under a heat advisory. That's bad enough, right? Extreme heat watches just to the east of that, where areas are anticipating some of these very hot temperatures over the next couple of days. Look how many of us have feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Atlanta, not quite there yet, but will you make it there by the end of the week? It's absolutely possible. In fact, by the time we get to this high pressure building in and when the jet stream is soaring far to the north, all of a sudden, many of us in the eastern half of the United States, Atlanta there, you see triple digits, but even Washington, D.C., 110s, 100 for you, and New York City, 100s there. In Chicago for our feels like temperatures, that becomes very dangerous day after day. And it's not just the afternoon temperatures, it's also the morning temperatures. By the end of the week, many of us will be starting our mornings with temperatures above 70 degrees. That makes it very difficult for your body to cool off day after day when you have that heat that just continues. So we know this is going to be a long duration event. Make sure you're taking those heat precautions and drinking lots and lots of water. Lynette?
And unfortunately, 3 firefighters.
You'll probably be thinking of all of that in the next couple of days because all it's going to take is one step outside and you're going to go, wow, it's humid.
Also, humidity tends to hold in the heat more, so they got greenhouse effect, more moisture, harder to cool it off. So we're going to have problems with morning lows. This is a forecast, mid to upper 70s, and those could be perhaps record warm. Coldest parts of the morning for all those cities.
We are going to see some of those lows, those very warm lows in the morning build in day after day. And by Friday morning, here we are about to celebrate the 4th of July. And you're waking up with those lows above 70 degrees.
Parts of New England, upper Midwest, you don't have a lot of air conditioning. You just open the windows. You don't really get a break when temperatures don't cool off to the upper 70s.
These are how many potential record highs and some of those warm morning lows that we could experience. This is Tuesday morning. Still doing okay in the 95 corridor, but that heat is going to build to the east.
Great Lakes, great place to cool off for sure.